Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody's having trouble using the wet paint effect, and I know what they're doing wrong, and I'm going to explain it. So I used a different font this time, but I'm going to show you a few tricks if you get your shape tool. Let's say the word letters are a little bit close. This is a kerning, and just make them a little further apart. While still under the shape tool, click on that and let's make that one green. You don't have to click on it, you could circle it. Let's make that one red. Just circle that, make it blue. Circle that, make it yellow. Circle that, make it orange. Circle that, or just pick that. Let's make it purple or pink. We've already used green, we've used yellow, we've used red. Let's do a light blue. And then on this one, we'll do that dark purple. Now, if you go to effects and distort in wet paint, it kind of does it. Well, it did it a lot better. I was thinking you had to convert it to a bitmap, but evidently you don't. So let's go to bitmap, convert to bitmap. And a bitmap, in this case, it's still going to be a vector sharpness if you printed it. So the bitmap effect really doesn't hurt it, but there's a lot of, I guess I'm wrong. Under effects, there's a lot of tools that will not work. But if we go to sort and wet paint and, move this up quite a bit, I don't know if you can give above, I guess 50 is high as it's going to let you go. It's not, my favorite way to do it. I wish there was a way. I don't see anything we could do to change it, but it is, it's still pretty cool. It does look like, wet, runny paint. If you were printing it on a t-shirt and a black t-shirt, made it black, object, order, back a page. It still does look like a wet paint running. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.